What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of No Client Agent Privilege, aka No Cap Podcast. Your boy Evan, your boy Will. We are back under the Tiki Hut for another episode. College football playoff episode. Getting ready as we speak right now. The committee is deciding on who gets in, who's out. All the debate of, should Ole Miss be faulted because they lost their coach, just like FSU was faulted because they lost their quarterback. Does Miami get in, even though Notre Dame's been ranked over them, even though Notre Dame lost to them the first game of the season? All the debate that we keep talking about throughout I feel like every year we have this discussion just with regards to the college football committee and generally speaking. There's always issues, but I feel like this year the issues are kind of a little bit more blatantly disregarded. Like the fact that we're even having a discussion that Miami shouldn't get in is outright blasphemy. And then, but because Notre Dame is getting in, you know what I mean? Like the fact that Notre Dame is getting in or has a better,
because I don't think Notre Dame really has more quality wins.
No, hell no, definitely not. Miami has like three more top 10 wins or top 25 wins than Notre Dame does. I think Notre Dame has one top 25, and I don't think that team is even in the top 25 anymore. So that's one of those things where
Miami has one loss, two losses.
SMU, Louisville.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, and Notre Dame has lost to Miami.
No, SMU and somebody else. Hold on. Fuck. You're gonna have to look it up. SMU and
it was Louisville.
It was Louisville, right?
Yeah. Okay, at home.
At home, right? Because it was a Friday night game, right? So yeah. So anyways, but yeah. With that being said, Notre Dame. I don't know. I don't feel like. I mean, they're a good team, no doubt, but I thought my whole, the whole thing of, I don't know, the ability to make the playoffs as a top seeded team. How are you going to be number 9? And then the team you lost to is number 12. That just doesn't.
They also lost to Texas A&M, who's 3rd right now.
Yeah, but they've lost twice now. They've lost to Notre Dame, and they just lost to Ole Miss. Yeah, they just lost to Ole Miss last week.
Who, Texas A&M?
Yeah, Texas A&M. So now they're gonna drop,
and Ole Miss is gonna make it, obviously.
Of course. Well, that's the other thing. You can't drop them out just because they lost their head coach.
No,
exactly. So
no,
I don't know. I mean, again, at this point, I think for what we're what we're looking at with regards to the college playoff committee, we keep saying about the same things with regards to the human error. I guess it's always going to be there, but I feel like at this point, where do we draw the line for that human error? What do we how do we get rid of it? Do we get rid of the college football committee next year? Do we go back to BCS where the computers run it? I don't know. I mean, do we let AI get in and we call it something else? Fuck the computers, fuck the people. Let's just use AI and let ChatGPT, let Grok make the choices.
Kind of. In a sense, it's let them finish the season, and wherever they finish on their rankings is where they play from.
Yeah, but again, and it always comes back to kind of the same concept of those Cinderella stories, the conference champs. Do we not you can't? I mean, I know what's his name, Feinbaum. We don't need them in here. We don't need what's it called? The group of 5 schools in here, crying, dude, chill. It's one team. The highest conference, non-Power 5 gets in.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. It really does. Because at the end of the day, it's still kids playing ball. Yes, there are levels to it, but at the end of the day, whoever shows up on that game day.
I don't have anything against the group of 5.
No, it's just an SEC biased asshole who has something to say about everything with regards to non-group of 5 or non-power conference teams. It's the same guy every single year. We talk about this. But again, it's kind of one of those things where if they're number 12, numbers 11 through 1, yeah, they probably should be Power 5, very good group of 5.
Unless there's 2 really good group of 5 schools,
right? Of
which
course,
is fine.
But again, if that's what we're talking about, if they sit high, they sit in the top 12, then so be it. But again, and then you know what's going to happen? Well, 2-loss Alabama should be at the top 12. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
It's
just gonna
because
that's
the
always gonna
SEC
be the
is
conversation. An undefeated.
they just cannibalize each other. The SEC,
Well, yeah, that's the whole shebang of the SEC
but
playing the
shouldn't it
SEC
be
conference.
like in that sense? It's like if the SEC is that upper echelon or the Big Ten. Well, Big Ten's a little top heavy, but the SEC shouldn't like 3 losses, well, three, like even 2 in some instances, shouldn't that really disqualify you? Like it
Yes.
doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like
3
you're
losses
in a
should be like, all right,
tie,
you're
like,
outgone.
yeah,
Like
but
I don't care if they're to Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Georgia. If those are your 3 losses, those are good losses, sure. But they're
But you
losses.
lost,
They're
yeah.
losses. Like I don't
Like,
care. I don't care.
you can't just have the
I
whole
don't want to hear it from
SEC
Paul
in,
Feinbaum. Like,
half the SEC.
oh well, if you put Alabama against Boise State, you'll see that they'll run all over them. Yeah, well, Boise State
Yeah,
has
no
0
shit.
losses, so kick rocks. Like
If they're
winning is
undefeated,
winning.
yeah.
Winning is winning, and I think that's where I kind of like for me, that's where I draw the line with regards to how everything kind of shapes up. If you win, you're in, plain and simple. And if
It's
you
like
don't win,
UCF's natty.
hello,
They went
undefeated.
Yeah.
Right there for you, Gus.
Oh man, I think that
Clip that
we
one.
should really try to figure out a different way to
I mean, there's just no
rank.
reason we can't. Like, there isn't. I mean,
It's
I
just
don't
the
care.
committee. It's like, who are these people?
But I don't even want this
Like you
committee.
said, it's like athletic directors and
again, kick them. But see,
conference executives.
yeah, all
like,
that. Kick them out. Get rid of them.
Sounds like bias.
It's all bias. It's all money. It's all money. It's literally it's all a charade.
That's why they exist at this point.
This is to control the money,
just
to make
rank
sure
it.
that all the tickets get sold, to make sure that everybody who's in it is making money. That's all they care about. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, I understand that. At the end of the day, I know why it's like it is the way it is. But the way
No
we
one wants
view
to
it,
see BYU versus Georgia in the Cotton Bowl.
that's it.
Why? Because it's BYU.
Because it's BYU.
It's good football though.
And we don't want no soaking going on before the game. The hell? Some good old fashioned cousin loving.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh. Nah, I don't disagree.
Nah, is it soaking? And I think
Oh,
soaking's
yeah,
Utah.
yeah.
No, soaking's BYU.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Utah.
yeah,
That's BYU.
Yeah, all right, just checking. I know the Mormons out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, that is it. Literally speaking, like they don't want to see
Nobody wants to see
2-loss Georgia or 1-loss Georgia against 1-loss Big 12 champ BYU. I did. Oregon, Ohio State loses in the Big 10 championship. What happens to them? Stay number 1.
Yeah. No, probably not. Well,
But if they lose to Indiana, do they switch?
knowing the committee, probably not.
See, that's what I'm saying. But they won. Why shouldn't Indiana be number 1? That's what I don't. That's my
strength of schedule, strength of record.
But they have the same. They're in the same conference. If Indiana goes, if Indiana and Ohio State play, which they are in the championship, and they lose, does Indiana drop? How far does Indiana drop?
Out.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what they're gone. They're not even in it anymore. 2-loss Alabama's coming in. That's what I'm. Oh my. That is what I mean with all of this stuff. Like this is what kills me about all of this like selection side. Like it just eats me alive that this is what we have to talk about I feel like we talk about this the last 2 years now. Like this is what we've talked about.
It's never going to change. It's always going to be a topic of conversation at this time of year.
But like even still at this point, I mean,
unless something changes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can talk. I mean, we can move on because I feel like topic of conversation with it in regards to how it'll change, if it'll change, or when it'll change. It's like I don't know. Again at this point.
Let's talk about how coaches can leave basically mid-season and create all types of turmoil within the conference
Yep.
within their old school. Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss, right?
Yep.
Okay. But Ole Miss is vying for a national championship this year.
Right.
Now, I don't know if it was if there's like pressure or urgency from LSU's side. Like their season is done.
Yeah.
So why not just let the dude do his thing and just sign him after the season's over? And then he goes and like maybe he'll leave on better terms if they win or if they make it to the finals, whatever. I don't understand why.
I mean,
with 3 weeks left in the season, why you got to take him
technically half a
now?
month. I mean, a full month.
Why you got to take
Because
him?
remember,
Right,
if they
right.
win, they'll go all the way through to January.
Yeah, that's not.
Whatever.
That's till like mid-January
right.
now.
So
whatever it is.
So
why not just wait?
So my thing is,
I don't get it.
LSU being LSU, the amount of pressure that their donors and their people probably put on the Athletics to make a move. If Lane doesn't want it that badly, then we don't want him that badly. For $90 million, it's going to be hard for him to be like, oh yeah, well, I'll just hold off 4 more weeks to chase my dream. $90 million.
Doesn't even make any sense though.
But I mean, again, what's the end goal?
To win a national championship,
right? So
if you're a college coach,
right?
So
and
stay.
and that's why I didn't understand why he left. I'm saying I don't know why Lane left. My whole thing with Lane leaving, Lane had everything he could ask for at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
You're already in the college playoffs. You're going to a school that wasn't in the college playoffs. You're basically saying you're downgrading from what you just had, just because of legacy or whatever. Again, my whole thing is, I'm with you. I don't. What are you leaving for? And obviously, I know, Ole Miss didn't want anything to do with it. With regards to, you're not getting ready to, you're not allowed to coach. Get out. You taking that job? Get out. And I get that. I would be the same. I'd be the same. Yeah, exactly. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And honestly, kudos to Ole Miss for sticking to their guns. Yeah, we don't need you, coach. You know what? We're good. But I mean, again, I think the pressure did probably come from LSU's upper.
Whereas the governor was involved. Should focus on some real education over there instead of $90 million to a damn football coach. I get it, sort of.
I mean,
but
at this point, for
like
Lane,
last in the country for every metric that you could probably throw out there.
Again, I truly
first in the country and some really bad ones too.
Like they kept showing like, oh, this many draft picks, oh, this many national champions, oh, this many, this, that, and the other. And it's like, okay, cool. Lane, you're the head coach of an SEC team. You could still do that. You could do all that. Like
build your legacy. You've been there for what, 6 years? You had what? Before
COVID,
that,
you had COVID
before that, he was at what? Tennessee? Is that what it was? Or something? Was it FAU? It was FAU until 2019?
Yeah.
Then he was at Tennessee at some point.
Yeah, before. He was at Alabama, then Tennessee, and then FAU. And
then he went to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
He could have just built his legacy there. Like it doesn't even make any sense.
Easily.
It doesn't even make any sense.
No, it doesn't. That's what I was trying to say.
Like, if you're going just based off the money, it's like you said, like he could have had anything he wanted in Mississippi.
Yeah, literally. I mean, and what's the difference? Literally, what's the difference between Mississippi and Louisiana other than some gumbo and some gator?
The armpit.
Go give me some gumbo and gator. You know, I was surprised they dropped.
Chilling with Zion.
He's out.
Yeah, I know.
He's out. So talk NBA in a little here, but he's out.
There's just the cycle.
There's a shocker. Yeah, there's a shocker.
But Lane. Yeah,
I mean, good
Lane
for Lane.
Switching like
good for Lane.
Kiffin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good for Lane sticking to who he is.
I guess.
If you're gonna be Lane, be Lane. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to switch up just because. Like, you know, if that's the way you are, be the way you are. Like, you know what? Who cares?
If you're gonna be a hoe.
Yeah. I mean, act like it. Like, you know, literally go be who you are. Be who you're gonna be. Like, honestly, don't fake it. Like, I'd rather him just be yo, you know what? I am taking this job. I am going. I want this job.
Just the way you go.
I know.
If you're not getting on this plane right now,
we're out.
Then bye. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No, I get.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, that's a little drastic, but
it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, again,
I want to get into after I sneeze. Hold on.
Bless you.
Thank you. Conference championships.
Yeah.
Winners.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
I can't believe Duke might get in the playoffs.
So JMU.
Yep.
Or Kennesaw State for the
JMU.
CUSA. Yeah. Okay.
JMU win. Okay. Kennesaw State's good, but JMU. JMU is their dog. They're
I'm sorry.
good.
No, I'm looking at this wrong. Jacksonville State or Kennesaw State.
Yeah. JMU is playing.
Troy.
That's
easy.
No, Troy's good, but JMU's gonna win. Kennesaw State, I still think is gonna win that
Kennesaw
one.
State, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Kennesaw State, JMU,
Tulane, North Texas. That's gonna be a good game.
I'm gonna take North Texas.
Same thing. Tulane just lost their coach.
I think I'm gonna take North Texas. I think North Texas is probably one of the most underrated teams in the country. Like they can score the ball.
They were in some talks for a playoff bid.
Yeah, I know. I don't think they're going to be ranked high enough in the non-conference games or in the non-conference rankings to make it.
Right. Mountain West is going to be UNLV, Boise State.
Boise State at this point. Yeah. I mean, UNLV is good, but I think Boise State's just a better team. I think UNLV, I was laughing when people kept bringing up the Power 5 Last Chance U because of how many guys, like 4 or 5-star guys that they took that didn't pan out and everything. Right. So, but yeah, I think just Boise State. I mean, they've been on a roll. I mean, again, I think we always sleep on Boise State because they're so far out and their games are never on until 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
so it's like, you know, again, kind of one of those things where being a group of 5 school, that's what you got to deal with. But, you know, Boise State produces talent. They produce NFL. They have NFL scouts at every game. Right. You know, if you're recruiting aspects, the only thing you could ever say it's a little far from home, but you know Idaho is good living out there. So
yeah, let's go Western Michigan versus Miami, Ohio.
Well, they both got some really good edge rushers.
I'm going Western Michigan. I think
they
seem to always have a competitive team.
Yeah, I think
year in year out.
I think after watching the Miami versus Toledo game, I think I'm going to lean on Western Michigan as well because Miami, I mean, they should be so grateful that Toledo gave up a couple of their losses because Toledo should definitely be in this for that MAC championship because Toledo is definitely the best
better team.
Yeah, the best team out of all the MAC teams. They gave up a couple that they shouldn't have, but I think I'll lean on Western Michigan. They got a couple guys that I've been looking at for the draft perspective that they'll shock some people.
So now we're going BYU, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, money.
I love BYU. I love Parker. I love Bear. You know, some of the boys out there. You know, they're my guys. But I gotta give it to Texas Tech again. I mean, Melo and that defense is real. That defense is. I mean, yeah, Isaac out there, Mike Backer. That boy can come play. He can call my defense any day. He's
Georgia, Alabama.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is a home game for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Virginia Duke
in Atlanta.
The battle for.
I guess
the battle for what?
Manny. I mean, Manny Diaz is probably trying. I mean, he is probably trying to stick it to Miami at this. I bet he wants to win. Duke might do it. I hate Duke as much as any UNC fan can, but Duke might actually do it. I mean, Virginia is good. They are probably the best team in the ACC. Like, I would say they're the best team. I think Miami's the most talented team, but I think Virginia at this point has proven to be the best team. But wouldn't you
argue that maybe UM isn't looking into the playoffs because they're not in their championship game?
For sure. 100%. That's going to be the committee's scapegoat to not let them in. Yeah, that's going to be, oh, well, they didn't play in the national, or they didn't play in their conference championship. Why should we let them in? Well, your Ole Miss isn't playing in their conference championship. You're letting them in.
It's the SEC though.
It's the SEC though. You're right. There's why I can't do with this.
So Ohio State, Indiana. It's a home game for Indiana. You going OSU? Oh no, that's Indiana's
No.
thingy or the
OH.
OH? Oh,
OH.
okay,
OH.
okay,
JJ, do it for my boys.
okay.
Ennis.
All right,
Myself, little boys.
all right.
I know. I mean, Mendoza went to Columbus, so in Miami.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
the prep
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mendoza went to Miami, so he knows a lot of them boys. Like he knows a lot of these boys down here. So,
Columbus. I'm not familiar.
the Columbus, the all boys school, where what's it? The basketball twins went. The Boozers.
Oh, okay.
That's
Nah, you
Columbus.
got me thinking about Chaminade.
Nah,
It's
not
not. Yeah,
Chaminade. Yeah,
nah.
yeah, not Chaminade. That's where JJ went though.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith and all them. Yeah, they went to. But
All right.
I'm gonna go Ohio State.
Okay.
I love Indiana. I just after watching what Ohio State has done all season, and Indiana as well.
You getting a little
I don't
parlay
know.
going?
No, I don't know
No
who
parlay?
I don't know who on Indiana is stopping JJ. Like I just who's stopping Jeremiah Smith? That's all I want to know. Because until somebody can come across the boards, because
Julian Sands stopping Jeremiah Smith.
no, that's true. Yeah, that's about the only person. Feed the boy. Feed the man. Double coverage,
Yeah,
still
right.
throw it.
Feed the beast.
Still throw it. I promise you, you won't regret it. But again, yeah, I'd still take Ohio State. And again, I don't think it's anything against Indiana as a team. I just think Ohio State is literally that good. Like, because I love Indiana's. I like Aiden Fisher, their linebacker. That boy can play ball. Like again, another kid that I would sign today, right now. Like that kid is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Aiden Fisher, you can. I got the contract
my
ready for you,
line.
big dog.
Hit my line.
Yeah, hit my line. And JJ, Brandon Ennis, y'all boys, you already know. You already got my number. I already texted you happy birthday, JJ. Didn't even text me
Oh my.
back. What else?
NBA.
Okay.
I
Anybody surprising you so far?
surprising. Yeah, sure. Well, not the Pistons. The Raptors.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think they're that surprising. I think they're all right.
I mean, the Raptors
honestly,
are gonna be that good.
I mean, honestly, the biggest surprise so far is Miami to me.
They gotta play a little defense, but yeah.
A little defense. They score 160 points.
They gotta play a little defense, but yeah.
I mean, shit, me.
Defense wins championships, doesn't it?
Amen to that. Amen to that. Knock on wood.
If they don't play no defense, then they're doing their thing down there. I'm not gonna deny that.
Did you see that starting five score? I think the lowest starting five score was 16 points. That's crazy numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. Defense, and that's it's funny though because usually it's the opposite. Usually we're locking teams down for like 80 something points and winning by like 87.
Right.
Now we're winning by 140 to 113.
Right. Which is like whatever.
I feel like that's our NBA now.
It's just one of those things though, where it's like, if it like, I don't want a game to come down to if a team like the Heat loses because they're just not making shots and the other team's making shots because they're getting the looks.
Yeah, I mean that's our NBA.
But they score and they play fast and they play together and it's exciting to be
young.
Yeah,
very young.
And those ticket prices are going up again. So yeah,
Mickey's getting another Carnival cruise ready to go, baby. So got another ship on the way.
Yeah, the Heat, the Pistons. I'm not surprised. Like 1 seed surprised. Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Like one seed surprised. Yeah, I could say that.
You want to know why I'm not that surprised with the Pistons?
Why?
In Summer League, when I was out there, the Pistons were the only team that literally had all their starters all working out, training, getting in a lift. Starters.
Right.
Yeah. Duncan Robinson, Cade Cunningham, who else?
Jalen
Duren. All the boys during Summer League.
Asar probably.
Yeah, all of them. All the who else was there? I'm trying to think. No, the whole starting five right now. The whole starting five as of right now of the Pistons. We're all in Vegas working out.
Right.
Like that to me speaks volumes as to why they've been so successful.
The togetherness, yeah. And they're young. They're young too.
I mean, I was getting a lift because you didn't come with me this year, right?
Nah.
So I was getting a lift at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever it was.
They were finishing up.
No. Their trainers, they had different blocks. So like certain guys would come in and then certain guys would come out. But their trainers were already in there setting everything up for them, like ready to rock and roll. As soon as they walk in, let's go.
Surprised they even let you in. I'm
No, you
surprised they
can't.
didn't
Well,
just
yeah,
buy the.
well, they had that.
gym
They had
out.
that back room
Oh, they had the
reserved
whole
for
back.
yoga and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
So I know the Suns did that as well.
Yeah.
But again, even so, the more to the extent that they freaking literally had all. I mean, the guys that
That's
they're
what
paying
you
90
need,
million,
though. Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what you
to
need.
come in during summer, you know, instead of Cabo, instead of whatever, you know, just
Cancun.
Cancun, you know, chilling. They're in Vegas getting their work in with the young boys and
They just remind me of like an OKC of the East.
Yeah,
like,
I
in
guess,
a sense.
yeah.
They might not have all the draft picks, but they
Yeah.
play defense.
Yep.
They're hungry and they're on the younger side of things. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, Duncan Robinson is probably one of their older players.
right.
You know,
And
that's
Tobias
crazy.
Harris.
Yeah, Tobias
Old
Harris.
ass.
Old ass. Yeah,
But
no.
the defense is really like defense has been lacking so much in the NBA that it's almost it's refreshing, yes, but that's not what I'm trying to get at. It's like if you play defense in today's NBA, like you already have like an advantage in winning game, even though that sounds so stupid to say.
But I feel like
if you actually like get down court and you play defense and you lock shit down, you already have an advantage over like.
But what do you think on the foul calls and stuff? Because like I look at some of the foul calls and I'm just like, how like
it depends.
OKC
doesn't get that many fouls called on them.
I agree.
I wouldn't say like marginally to how well they play defense, like with the #1 defensive rating in the league and like all these defensive records that they're breaking. Like it's not like they get like so many fouls called on them for how they play.
Fair enough.
So it just really depends. Like I see your point though. I see your point. And then other teams have reputations or maybe the refs are in their feelings about certain players and there's so many things that go into it.
So many.
But I know that the league is also trying to protect the offensive player.
I mean that's football too though. I mean we see
how
a quarterback is protected now.
It's obviously that what I'm getting at is it's not hindering the Pistons and the Thunder's ability to win games.
Agreed.
That's what I'm saying. The way that they are playing defense is not hindering their ability, and that would be through the free throw line, not having the ball, time of possession, stuff like that.
I agree.
So
I can definitely like see where you're coming from on that on both ends from that type of defensive mindset, because you can tell like, you know, those teams that are offensively prolific, they're still losing games. Like the Clippers.
Yeah.
They still lost to the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the Clippers, that's a surprise. You just reminded that's a surprise in and of itself.
Yeah.
I mean, they're what, 5-12 or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, Milwaukee, they're not good.
No, Milwaukee's not good at all. They just lost to the Wizards.
Yeah, I know. Like, who else is not good that's supposed to be good? Sixers, they're whatever.
Yeah, the Sixers.
Pacers, I mean, you feel bad.
The Pacers is a little bit of a surprise. They did lose Miles Turner, so like that kind of does stand for something.
And Tyrese.
Yeah, and then the Hawks, they are 7th seed right now, but I do like them to be higher by the end of the year.
I agree.
So like,
I agree.
If we circle back to that.
Yeah, we'll note
I think
that
they're playing some good basketball.
I think they'll be a top 4 seed, honestly.
And then in the West, it's not really any surprises. The Suns is the only surprise. Everyone thought they were going to be Dookie because KD left them, and they got rid of Brad Beal and blah, 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 and like whatever. But Brad Beal is aging. KD is still KD, but he is older. You can't deny that.
Nope.
But the Suns do look better. They just look like they play more team ball. Like that's the thing. Like you can't. Okay, yes, KD is a great player, but you can't like. There's a lot of ISO when you have KD, and then Brad Beal is an ISO player too, and that's
why their
limits
offense got
the ball movement.
That's why their offense got so stagnant at times last year. So
that is what that is. The Lakers being the 2 seed as it stands right now, maybe I didn't see that coming, but especially, I mean, I've said this to you before. I'm going to say it again. The Lakers play better when LeBron's not on the court. I've said this time and time again. I maintain that. I think even though with him on the court they still play well, I think that they play better without.
again,
think that they play
it's
better
to the
without
extent
him.
where you're force feeding.
Right, because just because he has
Just because he has,
he's LeBron James. Oops, my bad.
you're
Just
good.
because he's LeBron James.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, again, that's how it happens. I mean, that's what legends do. But again, legends age and legends time out. So it's like, at what point, as a franchise, do you say, okay, like it's your farewell tour. We're gonna give you the best exit you've ever seen of your entire life. You know, we're gonna every game you go to is gonna feel like a home game for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when does that line? When do you cross? I don't want to say cross. When do you get into that stage of your franchise? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out for the Lakers. You're already having front office movement. You're
mm-hmm.
already, getting rid of ownership, like with regards to operations and stuff.
Right,
So
ownership is changing,
so
so
do
the
we now
mindset's gonna
do we
change.
yeah does our mindset now change, or do we just keep? And again, it's not that I want LeBron out of the league by any means. It's just a matter of, where does the franchise finally
Gotta
turn the
be
page?
realistic
Well, when do
sometimes.
you turn the page? It doesn't have, the chapter can be over. The story will still continue on, but with regards to the pages turning, how many pages are you going to keep going until you end that chapter?
Right.
So, I mean, I guess if you're still winning, and I just don't see him coming off the bench. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know.
If Carmelo Anthony didn't want to come off the
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
bench
yeah.
when he was on the
Got to
Thunder
see his son.
wearing that damn hoodie, when he who me come off the bench.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I do
good.
want to get to that
Yeah.
just quickly. We can wrap up. We didn't really talk about it. The
Yeah.
players era, like how was that, and like how does it stack up to Maui?
So, man, apples to oranges with regards to comparison wise.
Okay.
I think it was cool. I think the money side of everything is pretty cool, that they, competing for the $1 million. They're trying to get the kids money for playing and stuff like that. I think that's the cool aspects of it. Stadiums were half empty. It's hard travel time because it's before Thanksgiving. Vegas is cold. It's not very popular. Like, the hotels were dead without that tournament. That city's dead. There's nobody there.
This time of year,
Yeah, this time of year.
Who wants to
So,
go when it's cold and
right,
dry
and literally nothing else to do besides gamble. So unless you're, you got to call a number every month, like,
right?
hey, I got a issue. Yeah, we know this is your 10th time calling this year. So, with that regard, it's also, putting kids into an aspect of, do you want your kids, if they are 21? I'm not saying everyone is, but do you want them in that temptation? I don't know, but I can tell you this much: it was hard to beat Maui's atmosphere, Maui in general.
Yeah.
And again, you're talking about, even last year, like the stadium, it's a high school, mini small college stadium. It's awesome. You can't move. You're packed in tight. Like,
Yeah.
it's a hard thing to beat. I mean,
It's like Cox Pavilion.
even smaller.
Is it?
Yeah, even smaller.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it goes that high.
That's tremendous.
Yeah, it's awesome. I honestly, I loved it. Like, I loved being out there. Obviously, Maui in general was just an awesome time to be. But the players era, I mean, I get it. Like, you want to play for your money, but at this point, for me, from what I saw, players era is as much as a money grab as anything.
So you wouldn't go back?
If I had the choice, either or, I'm going to Maui every time.
Well, okay,
I'm going to Maui every time.
So, do you think that they would do any better if they put the players era in a different part of the U.S.?
No. I think location wise, they're fine. Like, you do it because you want the aspects of, like,
what about overseas? There's probably too many
expensive.
laws.
Yeah, it's just so expensive. And you're talking about insurance policies and stuff now, too.
Yeah.
You're talking about players coming over that are earning money, that can't earn money. Like, it's a lot.
That would probably draw a good crowd.
Well, Atlantis is technically overseas. They have that battle for Atlantis. That's pretty cool. That's another cool one. I mean, again,
let's say if you put it in like France or
right. Well, I mean, there are
Italy.
Like, Auburn went and played in Israel.
Right.
Like 2 years ago. Yeah,
right.
The year before.
That's why I'm saying, like,
sick.
Maybe you try to do something like that where basketball is such like a big deal.
Yeah.
Where it's like in America we're just blessed with basketball, like not all the obviously not all the time, but like
10 months out of the
It's
year.
very abundant.
Yeah,
So it's
10
like,
you got
why
all
am I
summer
going
league,
to cold Vegas to?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think Players Era is a good, like, they brought some powerhouse teams. That's what I'll give them. The fact that they were able to get Kansas, Tennessee, Michigan, Gonzaga. I
They
mean,
paid them to be there.
you got to win it. You got to win to get paid to be there. But I mean, so does
They
Maui.
probably
Maui
got
pays you
something
to
to be
be there.
there.
You know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not be, but again, the winner doesn't get $1 million. They get a chance to win $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a piece of $1 million.
Oh, so they
Yeah.
win the most of the
Yeah,
pot.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So it's
It's a
kind
prize pool. It's $1 million
prize
prize pool.
pool. Exactly.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So like I think, but it all goes to the NIL collective. So it doesn't go to the
Right.
team, technically speaking.
It goes to the players on the team, supposedly.
Technically to
Oh boy.
to the collective,
Oh
but we're saying
my.
that that's distributed evenly between the
Right.
team.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. Again, kind of one of those things where it's like, oh well, okay, you know, whatever, you know, everyone gets their money, Vegas have a good time, blah blah blah. That's all cool and dandy, but I'd rather be on the beach in Hawaii, you know, chilling.
Toes in the sand.
Yeah,
Margarita.
watching the sunset over Tokyo.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I hear you.
it's hard to beat that. And again, how many of those kids will ever get to experience Hawaii in general? That's not an easy place to get to.
No,
Like,
it's not.
that is
it's
like
probably
that.
one of the more difficult places
I
to
agree.
get to.
Between that and Alaska, I mean, those are two places that are not easy on a regular person. Like, you take basketball out of the equation, even for the regular person, people save up in, you know, months, years just to take that one trip. You know, for 7 days, whatever. So when I look at it from that perspective, from the normal person, the average Joe,
Right.
being able to experience, the average fan to be able to experience, how many fans are thinking, like, when I went out for Auburn last year, that entire section was actual fans, other than the parents and family section that was there. The rest
It's a big
of it,
deal though.
all them fans like paid a lot of money to be there. So
Right.
it is kind of one of those things where you can get a cheap flight to Vegas.
Players are it was probably
you can get a
cheaper
cheap hotel,
overall, and like it still didn't have like
No.
that tremendous of a turnout. and it was,
Michigan traveled well. Kansas traveled well. Tennessee traveled well.
you
But
expect them to.
Auburn didn't even really travel that well. I mean, they did okay. They had an okay crowd, but yeah. I mean, the Players Era, I think I like the competition with Maui with regards to those, you know, those starter season tournaments and stuff. I think it's cool that they're paying. That's all awesome. But comparison wise, again, apples to oranges.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, it's just it's hard to want to say that I don't want to go to Maui. Like, that's just the end. That's the simple answer to it all is, who doesn't want to go to Maui to play basketball or watch basketball? Yeah, you know. So yeah. But
we got anything coming up next week?
Hopefully BMAC's gonna circle back with us next week and
All
get him. Scotty Barnes, trainer, he's gonna come on and talk about his new facility is awesome.
I know.
That's sick. The gym. Shout out BMAC and the gym. We're gonna get you on here next week, hopefully, and we'll get rocking and rolling, because that facility is great. I mean, we have no basketball. The next closest one is Jupiter and that Preserve or whatever.
Right.
So
there's one in Broward, but Perseverance.
That's what you're talking
about?
Yeah, that one.
I think there's one in Broward too.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah, I think there is.
I was gonna say, because that one is so far.
Yeah.
Like that is a 45-minute drive right there, easy. That's without traffic. That
used to be in Lake Worth area. But...
Yeah, I know. They bought that new facility out there. They built that new facility out there. But yeah. So next week, and then we'll have our answers for college football. You know, see where we're at and everything. Right. So
definitely more to come on.
Yeah, championship weekend's here, and it's gonna be a good one. I think this is probably one of the better championship weekends we've had
I'd say so.
In a long time, other than the ACC. I mean, that's
nice.
Man. Anyways, but all right. Well, this might be one of the last couple episodes under the Tiki Hut as well, so we might be moving venues here, I guess I would say, back to the new LSE headquarters.
Studios.
Yeah, new studio. But anyways, we will keep you guys posted on that, and I'm sure obviously through the scenery you guys will be able to tell if we're under the Tiki Hut or not. But thanks again for joining us for another episode of No Client Agent Privilege, aka No Cap Podcast. Your boy Will, your boy Evan, and we will see you next time.
Peace.